Bell, 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 bell. Bell, 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 bell.
Blue Giant Studios presents
Bill, 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 Bill. Bill Dry, the cooking guy, hosted by Bill Dry.
Hey viewers, today we're going to be cooking as usual and learning about the process of fermentation. The French baguette is obviously originated in France. In France, bread is very popular and considered one of the city's staple foods. A person couldn't possibly walk one block in France without discovering a bakery or bread shop. The purpose of fermenting this bread is because without fermenting baguettes or bread in general is because the yeast in the bread goes through alcoholic fermentation, which carbon dioxide is a product. This carbon dioxide causes the bread to rise. First off, let's talk about fermentation and what it really means. Fermentation is an anaerobic process. Put in simple terms, it is the cellular process of making ATP without the use of oxygen. Fermentation makes ATP entirely from glycolysis, the same process that is the first stage of cellular respiration. During glycolysis, a glucose molecule is broken down into two pyruvic acids. In turn, two ATP molecules are made for energy. Instead of entering the Krebs cycle, though, the two pyruvic acids ultimately form ethanol alcohol. During this process, carbon dioxide is released and helps the bread rise. The process is known as alcoholic fermentation. 2 tablespoons of honey, 3.5 to 4 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of table salt, canola oil, cornmeal. What we're going to do is add yeast, half a cup of water, and honey to a bowl. We're going to mix it until foam appears. So far, we've added the honey. Now, to add the yeast. Finally, we add the water. So far, we are 3 minutes into stirring this. In order to cause the foam to fully appear, you need to stir for 5 minutes. Currently, we have flour and salt mixed into this bowl. Now all we need to do is add the yeast mixture and, as you can see here, a cup of warm water. So I only added half of the yeast mixture. Now for the water. I will use this pudding utensil to mix the dough until it is smooth and elastic. We have the dough in the bowl. All we need to do is wait 25 minutes for the bread to rise. By doing so, we need to put 2 tablecloths on top of it. It has been 25 minutes since we left the bread to rise. Now, we will wait for another 25 minutes for this bread to rise. And as you can see, it has been in a rectangle-like form. So, it's been 25 minutes since we finally left it to rise, like once and for all. Now we just put it in the oven, and now we will wait for 15 minutes. It's a big moment. It's been 25 minutes since we left it here to bake. Time to see the outcome. It's like quality baguette. Time to taste it. It tastes really good.